First of all, you log into CoSpaces Edu. You pick the project you're working on. If you can't see it here, you click Join Class and you enter the class code, and then you pick Project B. As you can see here, you have a start scene, which you do not have to change. You have an exercise scene, which you do not have to change. And then you have game A and game B. You're working with a partner, so one of you picks game A and adds their name here. So I'm gonna enter my name, and your partner does the same for game B. My partner is Tina. Now each of you go into your own game. So I'm gonna go into game A, and then you can see here that you have a maze and you have 10 barriers. What you're gonna do for each barrier is that you click here on that text. It says new text, doesn't matter what it's called. You write down your math problem here. And then you can see by zooming in a little that it's right here. And then you have two squares. One of them says wrong, the other says right. So this one that says wrong, you double click on the text and you write a wrong answer. So I'm gonna say 5. 1 plus 1 does not equal 5. And the second one that says right, double click, and instead of correct, I'm gonna write the correct answer, which is 2. So you do that for all 10 problems. You do not move anything else. And then once you're both done, you will go into your partner scene. So Tina will go into my scene. And for example, for this problem that says 1 plus 1 equals 5 or 2, she will add a character. So she will choose to be this character. So once Tina has placed her character here, she's gonna double click her and she's gonna rename her. And she's gonna rename her Tina 1 plus 1. And then again, double click code. And then she is going to add a speech bubble. You can also use a text on the wall, but the speech bubble is easier. So you click here and you click one of these two options, and then you say, brauchst du Hilfe? Do you need help? So now Tina is going to go to upload sound, and she will record the calculation in German. So for 1 plus 1 equals 2, she will say 1 plus 1 ist 2. She will call her sound file 1 plus 1, and then she goes to code, help. So when Tina 1 plus 1 is clicked, you want her to play the sound 1 plus 1. And you do that for all 10 problems of your partner. And since you need altogether 10 characters, you will just copy those two blocks. So you click on the yellow part on when, you right click and you duplicate. And then you can do that 9 times, and then you have your 10 coding blocks. And finally, once you've completed the 2 mazes, you go back into this start scene, because that's the first one you will see then. And then you share your space. You enter your names here. and you share unlisted. You click here on share, and then you can see you have a QR code, a share code, and a share link. In this case, you just choose the share link and you copy it to the clipboard, and then you go to our Padlet and you will click on plus. You enter your names again, and then you click on link, enter the link here, then it takes some time to upload, and then you publish. Once everybody shared their spaces, you are going to check out all your peers' mazes, and you will do the problems, you will play the game. So that will look like this. You're going to start here. You pick either exercise, game A or game B. And then you can see that you are in the maze, and you can move around by either using your arrow keys or WASD to walk forward, backwards, right and left. And then you can use your mouse to set the direction. And you just walk until you find your first problem, you solve it. If you solve it right, the barrier will go up, you can walk further, you can continue, and that's how you get out of the maze in the end. And what you're going to do next is that you pick at least one maze that you want to give feedback to. You write down the calculations in German using whole sentences. So for 1 + 1 = 2, you would write down 1 + 1 ist 2, and so on. And then you create a new post here. You enter your first name and the share code of the maze that you are referring to, and then you click on the 3 dots and audio recorder, and you record the calculation that you need in order to go through the whole maze and find your way out. And if you need help with pronunciation, you can use Google Translate to help you. So for example, if you don't know how to pronounce the numbers. And if you want to do more, you can do 2 things. Either you leave feedback on the project as a whole, so something you liked about it, for example, or something you would probably make better, and some suggestion. So you record that feedback any way you want, audio or video. You can use the integrated recorders here, a video or audio recorder. Or what you can do if you want to be more creative is that you write a little story in German using the numbers of your favorite maze. And then you record the story as an audio file using the voice recorder here.